Carol Lee through the decades.
Now we're going to go into her makeup. Again, Anne being a winter, she can wear more dramatic contrast colors. The first thing though, she has very little dark circles, as you can see. Very few. But still, we're going to do a little bit just in here, in the inner corner. Almost everybody needs that. But she doesn't have bags of any kind. So we'll do this and just lightly blend what's left over. That's it. Little bit on the lid. There's always a little discoloration on the lid, so we want to neutralize that. Go in that corner. And look up. Go right underneath, just to lighten that a little. If she had dark circles, we would do more there. Now, close, and we neutralize that lid without putting any in the crease of the eye, up there. There we go. Now you can see her skin is beautiful. And why would we want to cover that up in any way? So what we can do is, again, just use a light mineral powder. Is this going to oily or dry, Anne?
Kind of dry.
Dry, okay. So this will not affect her dry skin, this soft mineral. You go up to the circles so that it's not a definite contrast there. And that's all you need on her as a base. Unless, of course, you're doing fashion photography and then you do all the highlights, lowlights. But this is for everyday and evening wear. Eyeshadow, choosing eyeshadow for a winter. Now, you want her lid, we're going to highlight and bring out the lid because there's a little bit of skin here, so we're going to bring out that lid. I like to use Q-tips because they're cleaner. So you roll it in, now you close, and we'll put that right on the lid. Now this is not dark, this is a nice light lavender, which is a cool tone for her skin tone. Bring it up to the crease, but not in the crease. See how that goes and blends in? Now you could do a cool green if you wanted. You could do a gray, but I would never recommend browns on a winter. She couldn't wear brown, so we don't put that as an eyeshadow because they go together. You choose the same colors. Now for an accent color, this is one of her colors, and we'll put this right out here and also in the inner corner because her eyes are wide set. Isn't that wonderful? When you have close set eyes, you would never put this in here, but her eyes are nicely wide set. So we can do that. So you put it here and here. And then you look up, and we'll put a little bit right here. The reason I like this color, it makes the whites of the eyes look whiter. Now this is a neutral brown. It's a cool brown. Here's where we're going to do the low light right in the crease, and that will take away any little puffy areas, which we all have a little of. Be careful not to go down into that area. Go up as high as you can, with the exception of, remember that little area right underneath the brow. You want to leave that lighter. You okay? Not stabbing you? Now with Anne, because her eyes are nicely white set, you can come in a little closer here. You would not do that on somebody whose eyes are not white set. So it's best to layer than to put a big glob on. Notice how I'm doing a little at a time until it's right. It's better to keep going over it than to put a whole bunch on in the beginning. Notice how we're ending up like that, not down. I'm going to leave this unblended for a bit so you can actually see where that is. Let's put a little bit in here. Because she has those beautifully wide set eyes. So we can put it here and in the inner corner. Would never do that with close set eyes. Because when you put it in the inner corner, it makes the eyes go closer in. Oh. See how she can get by with that? And also, it gives a more contour in those areas.